crazy week, especially after last weekend, and I know a lot of people don't really understand exactly what happened there with the notice of liability that I served to the police. I know I spoke about common law, and I spoke about the unlawful conversion that happens when we're all born with the birth certificate. So I'm going to rewind. I'm just going to say a couple of things, and then I'll tell you about a website we're launching so that everyone can get on board. Because you guys need to know that the only way through this bullshit right now is through common law, as a stand on your square as a man or a woman. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms, like I said last week, it's not what it's cracked up to be. They keep moving the goalposts on it. It doesn't apply to we the people. It does not apply. They keep shifting things through the emergency measures through the Reopening Ontario Act. So if I can rewind, I'm going to reiterate a couple of things I said last week. And it's important for everyone to understand this, because what we're going to be doing going forward revolves around common law, and it's the only way to hold these people accountable. What you guys don't realize is that there's a lot of people behind me that you're not seeing here today that are wanting to do this. And we got a campaign that we're working on and we're going to launch, and it's going to happen. And we're going to put these people on notice. It's the only way, guys. So if I can rewind, I'm just going to talk about the birth certificate real quick. When we're born in a hospital, a document is produced by the hospital. It's just a document saying that there was someone born in the hospital. I'm not even going to use the word born because that's a trick word. Someone was brought into this world, and it has your name on it. That name is your property. You own it. Your parents gave it to you. It's yours. And what happens is the Service Corporation of Canada trespasses, takes your name, creates a document. They did it to me. They did it to you. Every one of us, even those police officers over there. And they may not understand it, but trust me, they're going to understand it, especially those four right there. And I'll explain it to you. So when you're born, they create this document. And it's no different than if McDonald's, Burger King, Tim Hortons grabbed your information and produced a document with your name on it and said that that's who you are. That is not who you are. That is a corporate fiction that was made up by the Service Corporation of Canada. Then they take that document. If you look on the back of it, there's a number on it. It's a CUSIP number. It's a Securities Exchange number. And they take out a bond against you to estimate how much tax money you're going to pay over your lifetime. And then they take that money from the bankers and they invest it. They make money off your back. They slave you into this. Most people don't understand this. You want to understand it a little more? There's a woman by the name of Karen Hudas. H-U-D-A-S. Karen Hudas. She's a former world banker that discovered this. And she's speaking out about it. Go on YouTube, look her up. Look into it and find out what it's all about. So they turn you basically into a slave. And when you're given that birth certificate, we don't know any better, so we start acting in it. We go and we register, we get a driver's license. We get a health card. We use that, and we stand in that under that corporation. All those acts, laws, bylaws, mandates apply to that legal fiction. That legal fiction only. But guess what? Here's the legal fiction. Here's me. I am not the legal fiction. And we need to understand that we can step out of that. And it's easy. All you have to do is know who you are. Once you know who you are, you'll know who you are not. And then you can move forward. So I'm not going to go too much into it. I will say that last week, I came down here. I was threatened with a fine. I sent an email to the police liaison before I got here. And I said, I'm just letting you know that that name you're using, that legal fiction is not me. I'm standing as a man. I, man Dermott of the Pomeroy family, that's who I am, a man. I'm living, I'm breathing. That's who I am. I am not that corporate fiction. And I told them to produce the evidence that they hold jurisdiction over me. Produce the evidence that one man or woman can claim another man or woman property and administer property without right. Guess what I got? Nothing. Radio silence. Then move forward to this week. A few days ago, Lamont, he has to send a little notice off saying that we're having our protest. I said, name me in it. Herbert Hildebrand's having a service. Name me in it. They name me in the document. CC'd me in it. In the past, they would respond to everyone together. Guess who they excluded from it? Me. Because they know. Now, the officers may not know, but I'm going to tell you right now, I served them last week with a notice liability. It's not a fine. It's basically telling them that they're trespassing if they give me a ticket. They chose not to last week. We went through the same thing again today. This time, they issued Lamont a ticket. They've trespassed against them. The terms have already been set at $25,000. Then they came at him again and gave him a ticket because the one they gave him before from a few weeks ago had the wrong date on it. So I went back to the guy and said, are you sure you want to do that? Because you guys are already on notice. Tried to explain it again. This is all on video. We have it. I have the evidence. They proceeded to go ahead with it. In my documents, it says that any one of them will, or all of them together will face fines. Any man or woman involved in it. There's 4 of them right there. We have their badge numbers. We have their names. We're moving ahead with a common law proceeding against them. And you know what sucks about all this? The fact that we have to fight with our police officers to stand up for our rights. I don't want to be doing this. This is a waste of my time. But guess what else we're doing? We're going after the public health officials. We're going after the nurses. We're going after everyone and anyone, the media. We're going to serve them all with these. And like I said, there's a big, huge movement behind us. It's happening. So we need you guys to jump on board. We're going to be launching a website through the Line Canada. It should be up and running by Wednesday. There'll be a lot of foundational knowledge videos, nuts and bolts on common law. We're going to move forward. We're going to hold these people accountable. And just so you know, we're not going through the legal world. We're going through a common law world. There won't be no judge up there deciding the outcome of it. The judges don't participate. You know who participates? We the people participate. We assemble a jury of our peers and we go after them. And that's the way we're going to do it, move forward. We're not the only person. And I'll let you officers know, there are common law court proceedings going right now as we speak. I encourage everyone to look up A Warrior Calls. Christopher James is knocking down doors, kicking in windows, and he's moving forward. He's got common law proceedings in Nova Scotia. He's got 2 in Ontario. He's helping Mac Bahar out in BC. And there's a huge movement behind them. And we're jumping on board, and we're going after these people to hold them accountable. I'm sorry, I'm angry, I'm pumped up. But guys, that's the only way is through common law. So check this out. It should be up and running by Wednesday. TheLineCanada.com. Reach out to myself, Lamont, anyone involved in the line. And guys, I'll let you know right now. It's not just the line. It's not just Hugs Over Mass Match. We're all willing to work together, okay? So forget the divide. We're all in this together. Every one of us. Thank you.